So, and it makes sense because it's like the one thing that has not gotten an update. Combat's gotten an update. Missions have gotten an update. Freaking freight has gotten an update to where they don't attack your freighter as often and stuff like that. Like everything's got an update except for exploration.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, Shadow. I accepted
This
your Ubisoft thing.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, I think if it'll just let you stream it, I'll just watch it tomorrow. If not, y'all can just tell me how cool the game is when I get back. My dad's such a dork. He knows I'm going to see um, Alex this weekend,
Mm.
and or that I'm going to be there for a while. So he keeps sending me texts. Are your bags packed yet? You ready to go? Make sure you give her a hug for Grandpa and tell her I say hi. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Dad, I don't leave till Saturday. Whoa, my bags were packed days before I went to see you guys. I'm like, yeah, but I have to wear my clothes. Whoa, you could still. I'm like, Dad, I only have like freaking 5 things that I own that are clothing wise. So no, I can't just pack mine and unless I run around naked all day. But streaming might be a little hmm illegal. I mean, I guess I could put on Fire's polka dot robe. Weird. It told me you were broadcasting and my audio was included, and it just now told me you were broadcasting.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Somebody just posted Viagra should be classified as a hard drug.
Incoming mission critical.
Supposedly, if you take Viagra and don't need it, it won't do anything for you.
Is that a
Welcome
challenge?
back. Well, no, they say it was a
Challenge
scientist that
accepted.
said it. Said it. They said because all it does is increase blood flow to that area, so it shouldn't. If you don't have a problem and don't need increased blood flow, it's not going to really do anything.
I can see that for like Cialis because it's but Viagra is it doesn't just, it causes it pushes blood to that area. It's just gonna give you an erection. That's all it's meant to do. Just give you a boner.
We didn't say anything bad.
We're talking about
We're
Viagra
just
and the medical.
we're talking about yeah. We're talking about the. We're just
This could be
this is for anybody
educational.
watching that thinks yeah. Hopefully not whatever Viagra cost.
Awkward boner talk, but that's besides the point. Hey, world. Whoa, okay. I thought that said something else. Apparently, there's a place in New California in that system that you were in the other day, Septic. On New California, it said Worldcraft, something. I thought it said Warcraft. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Found our aliens. Orcs in space.
They said they developed the telephone 1,000 years before you humans did. He's like, oh yeah, what'd they have to say on it? Blarg, 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 honk. Yeah, really, really good stuff there.
Oh, and that apparently if you prestige once in the CQC, so you get up to level 50 and then prestige,
Uh huh.
you could prestige like 8 times or something like that. But if you prestige once, it gives you a thing to a system that you can't get without the prestige for CQC.
Assist who?
But it has, huh?
You said it'll allow you to assist them. Assist what?
Access.
Oh,
Yeah.
a system. I thought you said
A
assist.
system. No.
I'm like, what are we assisting
So
them in doing?
it gives you a system that you can get into that has every ship in the game and every component in the game that you can like upgrade your ships with. It has all of them, and the ships are supposedly like 20% off.
I thought you.
But like, nope, because the elite system, it's got all that, but the ships are only 10% off, and the modules aren't discounted. So CQC gives you all the ships, all the modules, and there's like you can get like 10 to 15% for yeah, but you'll only get those when you prestige or get elite. So hopefully I'll know here pretty soon. Well, I'll know April 15th when I get back. 'Cause I'm pretty sure this run is going to put me in the elite category for exploration.
Contact. Dispatching ground crew. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
At least I fucking hope so. I'm only going really far out.
I wonder if you make any money if you go into freaking CQC or if it's just.
I did. I'd have to go back in and see if it actually transfers over, but I mean you don't use money in CQC. It's just when you reach a certain rank, you unlock new shit. You don't even buy it. You just go equip it and go. And so I'd have to go back in and check it again, but I made like 2,300 credits in one match. So the CQC is not bad.
Um. Hour and 5. Hey, that dude sounded Chinese. He's like, we extend a warm welcome to.
It'd be funny. You request permission to dock, and then what? I just want to land, and then no, and then I just want to land. Say and then again. I will blow your fucking station up. And then.
To all you. It's not the east or the west side. No, it's not. It's not the north or the south side. No, it's not. It's the dark side. You are correct. To all you Vader haters out there, we'll blow your planet up.
Landing coupler disengaged. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
What in the hell was that?
You never heard the Star Wars rap?
Uh-uh.
It's funnier than hell.
Obviously not.
It's like.
Did Luke ever actually become a Jedi Master? Because I thought he never finished his training.
Frameshift drive charging.
And because he
So he
successfully
cheated.
went to Cloud City and pretty much, resisted the allure of the dark side and everything, when he went back to Yoda, Yoda pretty much said, nothing left to teach him. He had nothing left that he could teach him. Not to mention that Yoda was dying. I'm not sure if that was, because he was dying or because there's actually nothing left for him to teach him. But yeah, that's pretty much what was said. I tell you, if you really want an answer to this question and you want to.
totally. So he totally Kobayashi Maru'd that shit.
If you really want an answer to this question, contact Timmy.
I'm a little afraid. I'm a little afraid to contact Timmy. If I say something he doesn't like, he might come beat me over the head with his fucking fake lightsaber.
Yeah, Mikey's got one too.
Why am I not surprised?
Mikey would be more tempted to beat you over the head with it than Timmy would. Timmy would try to hit somebody over the head with him, but he's so skinny. You go, and he flies away, gone.
I'll let him get his little kendo sword out. He'd be like, I have my lightsaber, and I'll just pull out my freaking sword. Here, look, you know what? Both of these are for decoration, but guess what? Mine actually has a metal blade. Let's go. Do you know if I actually sharpen my NCO sword, it becomes illegal?
How'd
You're
you
not
get an
allowed to
NCO
sharpen them.
sword? You're never an NCO.
Man, you shut your face. Yes, the fuck I was.
You were a corporal.
That's an NCO.
I thought NCO started at sergeant.
No. E4 starts NCO. NCOs are corporals and sergeants. Staff NCOs are staff sergeant above.
See, I learned something new today.
The way you can always tell who's an NCO is Marines, once they reach the rank of NCO, they get a blood stripe on their frickin' pants leg. which the gauntlet is always fun. That thing hurts like hell. Actually, they're probably not even allowed to do that anymore. These fucking pansies in there now, they're all like, yeah. Because I know I got pinned when I picked up NCO, so one guy actually hit me in the collarbone because my freaking chevron shifted before he slammed my chevron in, so it for the spike hit my collarbone and glanced off, which, oh my god, that hurt. Holy shit, that hurt. But walking the gauntlet, every NCO in the squadron got together and they started in airframes. Like, there was just a door, or they started at one door and they had two lines going out the other door and then into airframes. So once all the airframes new NCOs were walking back to the shop, we had to walk down the gauntlet where they were punching and kicking our arms and legs for the promotion. And once we got to the other end, we were allowed to go home for the day. Because we were going to be useless as freaking mechanics. That was for damn sure.
What are y'all, freaking Klingon?
Well, Marine, close enough.
Yeah, I've been thinking about Star Trek. Like the one race that's like, we fight for honor, but we will totally make our ship invisible and sneak up on you and do like guerrilla style warfare tactics.
Right. I challenge you to a fight. Well, come out where I can see you. That's not part of the deal.
Attention, Commander. Landing gear not deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Contact. Power down systems. This facility is currently under lockdown, Commander. Not all services will be active at this time.
I think if I ever have to self-destruct my ship, I'm going to definitely have to get the soundtrack for Star Trek 4. Or no, Star Trek 3. Yeah, 3. When Kirk's son dies. When the Klingons are on the ship and Kirk's made it self-destruct. He's like, and Doc Brown's like, get out! Get out of there! Want to have that playing.
Well, this is doo-doo.
Hmm.
Definitely no missions to be had at this system. The whole station is on lockdown.
Ooh. Can you even get fuel?
Yeah, I can get fuel and I can do repairs, but I can't buy no outfitting, no restock, no passengers, no mission board, no commodities, no crew lounge.
Wow.
Docking clamp.
I guess that'll be one thing in my favor then if you run into a couple of those.
And that's the reason I always try to keep a mission in my back pocket.
In your
So
prison
you-
pocket?
So that way after I deliver a mission, even if I can't pick one up, I'll have one I can go do.
Right.
Landing gear retracted. Scan detected.
Well, at least when I get back from this run, I can, if I don't finish upgrading my Fer de Lance to the best of its abilities, I can get my Diamondback Explorer and completely set it up for like planetary landings and stuff too, and get rid of this thing. Get 35 jump range out of that one. But I'll probably just buy my Asp Explorer back and set it up to haul people. So what, it'll be like 6:20 when the time's up.
Probably somewhere close to that. $40, $30, $20. I'm alone. There's no one here beside me. Some shower with Pantene, but I got watermelon to keep me clean.
Lamangelo! Lamangelo! Go get your brother Orangelo and let's go. So I got a letter from the VA last night. Like, Fire brought it in when she checked the mail from getting home from work.
Mm-hmm.
And it said that I was getting a pay raise. And it was $100. It was $100 raise. You know, it was like, so I'm making, $400 a month instead of $300 a month. I was like, wait. Don't tell me they're done with my fucking shit and this is all it came up to. I'm like, why the hell am I still listed at 30% and all this other stuff? Which is why I have to go pick Fire up because I needed a car because I went down to the VA office and went, what the fuck is this? And they were like, that's your tax form. I'm like, a what? It's non-taxable income. Why do I need a tax form? And they said, because that's what shows that you don't have to pay for Obamacare. I'm like, when the hell did y'all start this? They're like, well, they started last year, and some people are just now getting them this year for last year. I'm like, what? So I was like, well, that's good. And the lady was like, well, thank you for not. She's like, it's good to see that you're not, overly angry about this. And I'm like, oh no, I'm mad as hell. I said, I'm extremely pissed off that all this has got to go on. I said, I had to drive all the way across town to ask this stupid question because nobody answers their phone and everything else. I said, but however, I said, I know it's not exactly your fault, so why take it out on you?
So basically, you still haven't heard anything back on everything else.
Right. But she looked in the system and everything else. She goes, well, this date and this and this. She goes 9 out of 10 times when it says this, it's 3 months later. So by the end of March, you should hear something about your claim. I'm like, oh, okay. But as far as the medical retirement goes from the Air Force and with the whole investigation that the Air Force is doing,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a clue how long that's going to take. That could take up to 2 years.
Before you get medically retired?
Uh-huh. Which, if they come back and actually do medically retire me and all that crap, like everybody, all the lawyers and shit say they should, that means I have to go to base and wait in line and get my picture taken and get an ID and all this other crap. But then I can go use base hospital instead of having to go to an emergency room. Yay!
You
Means I
see
can
this
die cheaper.
flimsy piece of plastic with a picture on it? Means a lot, apparently.
I'll just be glad because that'll make grocery shopping a lot easier because then all I gotta do is go to the commissary. I ain't got to pay taxes on food. Nothing. And it's a commissary. They're like Walmart-sized grocery stores. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. You got to deal with military wives all day long. Ugh. But you know what? You save quite a bit of money on the stuff you would send it. Like, cause food, there's no tax on food anyway. But like toilet paper, all that other stuff that they can tax, you save quite a bit of cash and all that. Getting it from the commissary. Of course, that means I'm the one that would have to go because Fire can't get in because she doesn't have an ID. So I would have to go to base by myself, go to the commissary,
Wait, so
file the crap,
so
and then come home.
so wait.
Nope.
She would have to send you grocery shopping by yourself. Didn't y'all have a discussion about that at one time?
Uh-huh. There's a reason I'm not allowed to go grocery shopping by myself.
Looks like corn dogs and pizza rolls and freaking ramen for the rest of eternity.
It's quick, it's easy, it's cheap. I'm saving us money. Oh yeah. What's Ryan gonna eat? I don't know. You can go to the grocery store and get his food. I went and got my food. Wah. However, Matthew's father did actually do one thing that impressed me. I was like, huh, right on. He made him go register as soon as he was turned 18. He moved in with his dad. He took him down and made him register to vote and sign up for the draft. Didn't give him the option. He says, if you want to stay in my house, you will do these. So I was like, right on.
You know, there's actually a bunch of people who have been trying to get out of signing their draft card at 18 because they're genetically they're male, but they say they identify as female, and therefore they say they should be, excluded from the the whole, draft thing.
No. Doesn't work that way. But hell, look at countries like freaking, and I don't know why this one is, but like countries like Sweden, um, at, at the age of 18, both male and female have to join the military for 2 years.
Decrease speed to 100.
They have to. However, they are allowed to keep their weapon when they get out.
Landing gear deployed.
And it stays in their house because at that point they're now, defenders of their country. I was like, well, son of a bitch. Somebody give me my freaking M16 back.
To flight level 50.
And the 9mm. Much as I hated it, give it back.
Landing operation complete. Securing ship. Welcome, Commander.
Is he about to start singing to me? Ooh, God, man.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship detach complete. You may exit the exclusion zone.
How much time we got left?
Like 40 minutes.
All clear. FFC out.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
I'm over here dozing off.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's what I get for not getting much sleep last night.
We got off in plenty of time to get some sleep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So we're almost done. Hey, how far away am I from you?
I don't know.
I'll check when we get finished. That way nobody's cutting into their run time to take a look. I should be able to figure it out by how many little blue markers I put up around the way. Because I'm marking each part of the leg with a bookmark.
Alright, so I went to the Natasha Romanenko.
You know what I might try remembering to do tomorrow before we start? Go pee. 'Cause I really need to pee. I said the same thing yesterday and then forgot again today. What? That line must have been written by a woman, because no, it don't. It makes you have to pee and unable at that point. But we're almost, I mean, we got probably 30 minutes left before 40 minutes left?
No, down to like 35.
Okay. 35 minutes left. I got 7 jumps left on this leg.
I met another player in Soul System, and he is actually sending me text chat messages.
Is he telling you to drop your cargo?
No, he's just like, "What's up?" I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Not shit, just driving the short bus." Like, I know exactly how he felt.
Did he leave the system?
Not that I know of.
Wait, are you? God damn it, man. Every time you make new friends, I gotta meet them.
I'm not. It's not like I met this person, and we're in a party and talking, and then you got to come in and meet him.
Yet. It's just a flyby. I know. I can't wait. I'm gonna be out of town for 9 days. I'm gonna come back, and there's not gonna be a spot for me in the party. I'm gonna be like, "The fuck is this shit?" Oh, we made new friends. What?
Federal Flight Control will
Yeah, you were gone for 9 days, so we made a new friend every day to try and replace you. And it's taken all of them to try and do it. Nobody has your level of stupidity, though.
So basically, what you're saying is I'm gonna pull a caboose and go out and find a Freckles to replace my long lost best friend Church. Which,
Pretty much.
since I'm supposed to be Church, would be like replacing myself. Which means that you're equating me to acting somebody like Raven, which Raven has already done this because he always plays with other friends instead of us. So you're calling me Raven. I am
Actually,
insulted, and you can go screw
I guess
yourself.
it would. No, I'm not really. I'm not really calling you Raven or Caboose. I think at this point it might be we're gonna find the Simmons for our group because they're gonna be vying for my spot at my funeral. The best eulogy ever.
Preach on! Preach on!
Landing authorized. You are clear for approach to pad 2-4.
I thought you don't sound like a pirate. I'm not very consistent.
Wait, I thought you were a pirate. Arg, that's very consistent.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
4 jumps left on this leg.
Deployed.
Then I gotta plot the next leg. I lose so much time plotting. I'm not trying to be an evil mastermind. I am an evil mastermind.
Yeah, your evil mastermind type plans work.
Welcome to our station, Commander.
Fuck you. Minators don't blow up. Alright, Baljeet. Smart, nerdy motherfucker. Well, didn't you graduate with all that? I mean, don't you have like the fancy computer degree and shit? Well, still a computer degree. I thought it was. You'd think that's the way it should work, but you'd be surprised. There was a person in one of the art classes I was in. It was a fucking communications major. I'm like, yeah? They're like, yeah, I'm a comm major. I'm like, all right. I'm like, well, what kind of classes do you have to take? Like, they listed out everything they had to take. I'm like, do you have to take any communications class? They're like, we had to take a speech class. I'm like, what the fuck? What is that? It's like saying, I want to be a botanist. Here, go study freaking pigs. What?
And this is why I like Soul System. 3 missions, all going to the same system, to the same station.
Ship released. Access corridor is clear.
How
Oh,
much are
hell
they
yeah.
worth?
Hey, well, I would say Septic's going to the opposite corner of the map, but since the galaxy's round, it doesn't really have corners. The galaxy is square.
It doesn't have edges or corners.
Oh yeah, wait. Before I leave. Let's see. One is worth 538, one is worth 399, and one is worth 665. It's almost a mil and a half. Almost a million and a half.
Way ahead is clear. Stay safe, Commander.
Pretty sure it's obvious that I'm not gonna frickin' win this wager. More job.
Frameshift drive charging.
Wait, you're gonna do what now?
He's gonna play a game that's all other people's music.
You gonna play Guitar Hero? Oh, whatever. I have nothing against DJ Hero. Especially when people started going back and doing like Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch and stuff like that. Those are pretty cool. But anyway, yeah. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm gonna be killing cartel members in Central America. I don't know how to do that. Like I got on my Ubisoft club app thing and accepted your friend request, and that's about all I know how to do.
Incoming mission critical message.
Where are we at on time?
"24 minutes."
Okay. Man, tonight's 2 hours seem to take a little longer than yesterday's.
Sierra November Alpha. This is flight control. Please note that
Don't it though?
station is by authorization only.
I think it's because I know I have to be somewhere at a certain time. So,
I think it's because I'm tired.
Set down on landing pad.
well, on your part maybe, but that's true. Yesterday we were talking a lot more during what we were doing.
Please fly safely, Commander.
Scan detected.
Well, I just got another fine because a sidewinder decided he wanted to try to race me through a mail slot.
Damn.
Landing gear deployed.
I no, but I punted him upwards and he slammed into the side of the space station because it's like playing. It's like being in a smart car and playing chicken with an 18-wheeler. You are a speed bump.
Disembark. Report to station services for more information, Commander.
I just realized this is gonna be a really boring part of the video. Hey, if you load a smart car with frickin' C4 and then blow it up, does it then become a smart bomb? I've jumped a total of 103,983 frickin' hyperspace distance. I wonder if I'm gonna discover any systems that haven't been discovered yet. I would laugh my ass off if I went all the way across and came all the way back and did not discover anything. What do we have, like 11 minutes left?
18.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. 6:32 is when it'll be over. So,
I swear I can't keep up with anything. There's goes. Yeah.
This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Departure authorized.
Another 1-star system. Damn it.
Scan detected.
All clear. Flight control out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh. I hope so. Maybe I'll find Alderaan, or at least what's left of it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Too bad we can't play music while we're doing this. 'Cause when I'm
You
on
can
my
play
way back-
Pandora because it doesn't show up on. It doesn't come through on your stream.
Well, it would be cool to play friggin' like the last 5 minutes of my trip while I'm jumping back in. Ozzy Osbourne's "Mama, I'm Coming Home," or Motley Crue's "Home Sweet Home." Michael Bublé's "Home."
Trace Atkins, Chrome.
You know, he's a big son of a bitch. Trace Atkins.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking huge. Like, he's actually bigger than freaking who were we talking about the other day? That was actually really big.
Toby Keith.
Yeah, he's actually bigger than Toby Keith by like 2 inches. Probably has to special order that freaking cowboy hat he wears on his head because his melon's probably fucking enormous.
You'd be surprised how big of a how big hats get when you freaking buying, $1,300 Stetsons.
Oh, I'm sure. The Stetson I had when I was younger, freaking, it wasn't super expensive, but it was a hat I'd gotten as a present for my birthday. But that was back when I wore shit kickers, freaking nut huggers, and a cowboy hat. Which, if you look at me now, you'd find it hard to believe I wore shit kickers, nut huggers, and a cowboy hat. when frickin' I know when Fire found out that's what I used to wear in high school and shit. She's like, no way.
Lacey, Sierra, November, Alpha. Federal Flight
I
Control.
used to really only break the. I wore baseball caps most of the time, but when we were going to church or whatever, I'd pull the Stetson out. Or on a date somewhere nice.
Yeah, 'cause Stetson's, equal fancy.
Yeah, well, when you grew up as poor as I did, that Stetson meant a lot.
I was actually being
Oh.
serious.
Oh, well,
If
yeah.
you break out, if you're going to a nice restaurant, you break out the good Stetson, man.
Yeah.
You get
You break out the good jeans, the ones that ain't been worn for freaking working on the freaking field.
Yeah, usually, like for me it was a pair of black Wranglers, and good, nice button down,
Yep.
probably Wrangler.
Yeah. Actually,
Wasn't gonna get, look. I go to Walmart, get a nice Wrangler shirt for $14. I ain't going to that dude Ralph Lauren. Yeah,
it's like,
I
what
found
was
some
it?
some Ralph Lauren shirts. I bought them, but I was like, I was working at the time. I wasn't, whatever. Because a friend of mine says you need some nice shirts, and I'm like, well, I have my Wranglers. And no, you need something nicer than that, man. He's like, trust me. So we went to the mall. These Ralph Lauren shirts were 50% off. Were $150 a piece.
I know. I used to wear them. Once I joined the military,
I
I
bought-
could get out of the Wrangler.
Like I said, I bought 2 shirts. I have never stepped foot inside another store that sold Ralph Lauren polo since.
Branding completed. Ground crew have been dispatched.
I had
Enjoy your stay at the
there was a guy at school. He was trying to be all fancy. He had some nice boots on and nice pair of jeans, nice shirt, and a decent hat. Wasn't a Stetson, but it wasn't like your little freaking gas station fucking cowboy hat either. And this was for homecoming. He was all dressed up and everything else. So he couldn't figure out why everybody was laughing at him. And I was like, "'Cause you're an idiot." He goes, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "You're wearing Wrangler jeans and a Levi shirt."
Yeah.
He's like,
you'd
well,
have to
"What's
shoot
wrong
me.
with that?" I'm like, just no. I was like, if you wore Levi's jeans with a Levi's shirt, fine. Wrangler jeans with a Wrangler shirt, fine. It's like you can't. It's like, holy crap.
10 minutes remaining.
Alright. But yeah, so. And now if you get me in a pair of pants, I'm whining like a 6-year-old. I don't want to wear pants. I want to wear shorts. It's 13 degrees outside. I want to wear shorts. Why? I have a really nice tattoo on my leg and you can't see it if I'm wearing pants. That reminds me. Once my bills are all caught up, especially if I end up medically retired and I start making good money and all this other stuff from my buddies told me a way I can there's a job I can do from my house. Then I'm doing tech support if I'm not out working on the units and stuff, but it makes pretty good money and they need a tech down here in Corpus because he had to drive down from Houston to do it. He said the only problem is if a job comes up and it's in Dallas and I'm the only tech that can do it, I have to go to Dallas to do it, and they won't pay for the flight if it's 8 hours away. And I'm like, shit, that means I would have to drive all the way to Dallas. He's like, yep. I'm like, ugh. But totally forgot what I was gonna say. What was I talking about?
Something about a job in tech support.
Yeah, before that. Oh,
About
if I start having an influx of money and all the bills are paid and it's starting to like actually accrue in the bank, I'm getting another tattoo. Once I know I'm in the positive, I'm getting more ink. I don't know. I got 2 sleeves I got to do. Well, I've got 1.5 sleeves to finish, and then
Incoming mission critical.
I got my legs to do. I still got one that I've got drawn out that I want to do on my chest.
They gave me
And then I have
optional
no idea.
time addition. Like, can you get it to us sooner? If I get it there within 5 hours, I make bonus money.
How far do you have to go?
10,000 LS.
I don't know if you can make it in 5 hours.
I don't know if I can make. I'm hoping I can make it in 6 minutes. If I don't, it totally
yeah.
doesn't count. I have to hold on to it until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which, that's one thing that's going to throw me off about, since we started up earlier today, is it like missions that I have in my pocket that I have 24 hours to complete. Since I can't turn them in today, when I get home tomorrow, I have to immediately get on this game and do it, because if I wait until do it later, like we had the previous nights, the time limits will expire. See, this whole having to go do it earlier thing kind of threw everything off. It was going to work out great. And then
I will make
fire.
sure to blame fire.
Yeah, I knew. I knew you were. That's why I was like, it's all Fire's fault. That's why I was I was headed down that track.
It is her fault.
How is it her fault?
Because I have to go pick her up.
But isn't it because you had to go to the VA with paperwork is the reason you have to go pick her up?
No.
Then how did you end up with a car and she didn't?
Because
What did you have to do today that required the car?
nothing. I could have done the paperwork when I got back. She's like, well, you could just take the car tomorrow and do it then. So she talked me into getting it done today.
Oh, so
I
she
could have done it
forced
when I
your
got back.
hand. Oh,
She
this
did.
ass. Okay, yeah.
That's what it was.
Started to sense that this isn't quite as much Fire's fault as originally believed.
Oh, it's totally not her fault at all, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to blame her.
Very well, we shall start a vicious circle. I will blame you. You can blame Fire.
She can
I don't know
blame
who.
Shadow.
Yeah, well, it's Shadow. Yeah, there you go. And then Shadow can
It's about
blame
as
me for
pointless-
starting the blame of the circle.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. There's the circle.
So it's not going to be a circle. It's going to be a line. Just keep
Hey,
passing
we're-
the blame down.
We're just, you know what? We're all set for politicians because we just made a Pentagon. There you go. We can blame everybody else. Blame the Pentagon. Okay.
I blame the previous administration. It's Bush's fault.
You know what? I blame multiple administrations ago. I blame Carter. I was born when Carter was in office, so it is his fault that I am alive. Therefore, it is all Carter's fault. How much time we got left?
Did you ask for it? I mean, could you like go, pow pow? Okay, all right, all the FBI people, shoot me, or will you shoot me? You asked for it. You were going to get the key to
Absolutely
the city.
nothing. You were going to become president.
Well, first he's got to become a community organizer.
Ah, okay.
Then he'll be
How much
on his
time
way
we
to the
got left?
top.
2 minutes?
2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Not quite enough time to do another jump, but it will be time to finish refueling. Not bad though. Yeah, I'm holding steady about the two legs thing. Well, I guess I could get one more jump in here.
Come on. Come on. I'm not going to make it.
How far do you have to go?
I'm closing in now, but a minute and 30.
How long did it take you to restart your game after it crashed?
I don't know. A minute or two. 2 minutes.
Oh,
2
wow.
minutes tops.
Well, why don't you just add 2 minutes to it and do that since it crapped out on you. I mean, it's not like you
Closing
piddle farted
in.
around afterwards, you know.
50 seconds. We're not gonna make it. We'll make it. Pull up. Pull up. You did that on purpose. Well, I'm safely disengaging my freaking FDS drive with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. That's alright.
Like they're gonna add a whole new country. Well, they'll add a new country with a tier 1 tank.
DeLacy, Sierra, November, Alpha. Request docking permission prior to touching down.
Well, since I was able to drop out of Super Cruise I'll dock, but I'll have to wait to turn my missions in tomorrow.
Route for approach to landing pad 2-4.
Mm. Cool. Yeah, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1,000
I'm six legs out.
See if you've gone a little over 6,000 light years.
Attention, Commander. You have not deployed landing gear.
Is that a yes?
Well, no, I've gone 5,366.7. So I went up, not just straight. straight out. So, but by the time I finish this leg tomorrow, that'll be 6,000, and then there will be more after that.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and refuel and then stick my ship in the hangar.
Alright, time to end the stream. And I should totally thank myself for watching, but I love me already. Your broadcast has ended. Thank you for broadcasting.
Hey Cortana, stop broadcast.